Okay, in today's video, we are taking a look at a new to us firearm in our latest edition of the used firearm of the month. We have a used Sig P238. This is a 1911 style, we'll say pocketable pistol in 380 ACP. The main competitor, which you have seen more than a few times on the channel, would be the Kimber Micro 380, which we just so happen to have brought along to do a side-by-side here today in today's video. Let's do our first shots through the Sig P238 here. I am going to use the 6-round flush fit magazine to start. Here we go. And I actually want to load the firearm by racking the slide the first time to see how that goes. Here we go. Target is set up at 10 yards. That's a 6-inch target. And we're going to shoot the bottom left target to start here today. Bottom left target, in case you didn't hear that. Here we go. Okay, that's pretty easy. Here we go. Either our first 3 shots went through the same hole. I doubt it. Okay, we're a little high to the left, high into the right. Okay, I got to get the sights figured out a little bit. First shot was really good. All the shots after that, that was just me terrible. Recoil, very, very manageable. I think the Hogue grip. I always wished I could actually get a Hogue grip like this for my Micro 380. Kimber has like a Nightfall. A bunch of other versions probably now that had that in 9mm. But Hogue never came out with one for the Micro 380 like they did for this P238. Let's do a 7-round magazine here. See if I can get the sight picture figured out a little better here. Okay. Okay, much tighter group there. The Sig P238 is a 1911 style micro compact single stack magazine fed firearm chambered in 380 ACP. It is 5.5 inches long, 3.9 inches high, 1.1 inches wide, and weighs in at 15.2 ounces unloaded. The P238 has a 2.7-inch carbon steel barrel with a stainless steel slide and an alloy frame. Being a 1911 style pistol, the P238 has a 1911 style single action only trigger, slide release, thumb safety, and magazine release. For sights, the firearm has the Siglite night sights, which are a 3-dot tritium sight system. The sights are replaceable if you're not a fan of them. Depending on where you live and which model you get, the firearm comes with one 6 or 7-round magazine. The 6-round magazine is a flush fit magazine, while the 7-round magazine has a pinky extension, shown here. Before we reload, I have 3 magazines loaded for our Kimber Micro 380. Let's do first the Blazer aluminum at the bottom right target this time. I have about a magazine and a half of that loaded, so let's see how that goes. Actually, for comparison, okay, that's a I'm going to call them equals in that regard. Okay, so the first two of this one are the Winchester range and target. The next 5 are the Blazer aluminum. Yep. Magazine popped out on me on that one. That could be me. I'm having a hard time maintaining a good grip with my right hand today, unfortunately. Both being micro compact 380s that are 1911 style, using similar materials and extremely similar dimensions, such that we are not going to go into the slight, maybe dimensional and material differences between these two firearms. If they didn't have a manufacturer name stamped on them and you held them in your hand, you probably wouldn't be able to tell who made what. Let's move on. All right, I'm going to put some gloves on here. See if I can, with my hand bandaged up, my one finger bandaged up. It's hard to get a good grip with where that Band-Aid is, so yeah, excuses. You know what they're like. Everyone's got one. Here we go. Let's see what we can do here. Top left target now. Using the Winchester range and target, which with both firearms, we've been a little iffy today, which I'm prepared to chalk up to me. So I feel like I shot this Kimber last week with this same ammo, error-free for months. So the only thing that changed was me, and I cleaned it. So anyway, here we go. Top left target. This is the Sig P238. I'm going to do 2 magazines of the Winchester range and target. So there you go. 2 magazines, 0 issues. Okay, we need to do our 2 magazines through our Kimber now. Same thing, I am going to wear the gloves, hoping to mitigate the effect of the Band-Aid cut action. And this just goes to show you how a small thing like a cut on the inside of your ring finger on your grip hand can affect your ability to reliably operate a firearm. All those people that complain, like when a pitcher, he's got a blister, why isn't he starting? Oh, it's just a blister. That's why. Anyway, top right hand target. Here we go. 2 full magazines. So there you go. Two more mags of the Winchester, no problems. Okay, what we're gonna do now is one of the things that I was told when I purchased this Sig P238 is I commented, I'm like, I wonder how this is gonna stack up against my Kimber Micro 380. And the salesperson goes, oh, you can use the same magazines in both firearms. You can use the Kimber magazines in the Sig and the Sig and the Kimber. And they're like, I'm pretty sure you can anyway. So let's find out if we can use the Sig magazines in the Kimber and the Kimber magazines in the Sig. What we're going to do is we're going to do 7 plus 1. So I'm going to load the firearm with one round from the one magazine, drop the magazine, and load a fresh magazine in. It's giving a 7 plus 1. And so on the Kimber, I'm going to use the Sig magazines, and on the Sig, I'm going to use the Kimber magazines. Let's start with the Sig and the Kimber magazines at our bottom left-hand target. Here's our 1. Safety on. Wow, it's hard to get the safety on when you're wearing gloves. Okay. Kimber magazine going into our Sig. Wham. Okay, here we go. Bottom left-hand target. Okay, I don't think that one was me. I feel like the Sig might just not like, or this Winchester ammo is being range ammo. Either way, I don't feel like that failure there was due to my hand. My grip felt fine that time. Okay, here we go with Kimber with the Sig magazines. Okay, well, it loaded around. Okay, I cannot seat this magazine. The Sig magazine. Okay, so what it probably means is this plasticky base plate is just different enough. Let's try the one with no plasticky base plate. Okay, so we lose 1 round of capacity here. Here we go. Okay, that one's seated. Now does it fire reliably? Okay, functions just fine. So I'm gonna guess if you sand down whatever little bit of plastic is rubbing, that's preventing the Sig magazine, the extended Sig magazine with pinky extension from seating, but the flush fit magazine appears to function just fine. So good to know. Okay, what we're going to do now is, it's technically a defensive ammo test, but I don't really have enough ammo to, we only have 12 rounds. So we're going to do 6 rounds through the Sig, 6 rounds through the Kimber of the Hornady Critical Defense. This has the 90 grain FTX. It's kind of like a ballistics tip. I am going to do the Sig at our left-hand challenge target. And if I hit it, and I can tell that I hit it, if I have any rounds left, what we're going to do then is we are going to aim at, I want to use the Sig magazine in the Sig and the Kimber in the Kimber. if I hit the challenge target, beneath our challenge targets, we have some super challenge targets, we'll call it, which are like the little 1-inch sticky repair dots. There's 3 of those lined up. So if I hit our main challenge target, any rounds that I have left, I will aim at, starting with the left hand little sticky dot extra challenge target. So here we go. Let's see what we can do. Starting with the Sig, 6 shots. Hopefully we at least hit our main challenge target. Here we go. Okay, we're at the perimeter of it. I want to put one inside the red ring at least. Okay, we're on the paper, but we don't have any hits like I would like on the... No good hits, we'll say. Let's see if the Kimber does any better. Here we go. 6 shots. This time I'm going to aim at the right-hand challenge target. Same thing. If I put a noticeable hit inside the red ring on the challenge target, we'll move and try to hit the sticky dots. Okay, we're just terrible today. I think I only put, I put a hit on the Sig's challenge target. Kimber just phoning it in today. It's given up. It's ceded defeat. I can't believe it. Okay. After seeing a bit of the Sig P238 and Kimber Micro 380 go head to head in the action captured on footage today, and then again off camera, the biggest takeaway the crew and I have is how similar these two pocketable for some 1911 style pistols are. The accuracy, reliability, or in today's case, more than a few failures on both sides. And even the holsters we had seem to be almost interchangeable. Things like the Kimber magazines work just as well as the Sig magazines in the Sig. The Sig extended magazines with the seek to the base plate probably work just as well in the Kimber. The Flush Fit magazine did. At one time, these two firearms really went head to head, with the manufacturers going all in on the various flashy finish options. Over 20 different versions of the P238 were available at one time, so many to where I can't tell if this used P238 was originally a 2-tone the previous owner added Hogue grips to, or a distributor model that came with these grips. Not that it matters. As the world moves into the second half of 2024, Sig has mostly diverged from the P238 line and the cosmetic contest with Kimber, leaving Kimber to champion that cause for the 380 1911 fans. The rise of the P365 and the continued legacy of the design with the 380 version brought with it have allowed Sig to have a 380 on the market, and from what it looks like, still have a wide variety of probably too expensive cosmetic variants. Compared to options like the P365 380, the Ruger LCP Max, and now even the more so the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0, many people will say the Sig P238 needs to go the way of the dinosaur. And while it mostly has, likely for as long as we have 380 pistols, a small but loyal contingent of consumers will remain who want a all-metal, single action only 1911 style pistol. Do I think the P238 has a tougher time in the used market with the advances we've seen in 2024? Slightly, but not really. If anything, we might see a few more on the used market than in years past, but I don't think we'll see that affect used prices much, downward anyway. The P238 is accurate, comfortable in the hand, easy to shoot, and has easy to see sights. Right now, it's looking like our P238 might have the same ammo sensitivity quirks the Micro 380 does, but it's too soon to tell. Found on a used shelf, but looking like it should be on a new shelf. This one might just need a little more breaking in before it's smooth sailing. Well, anyway, that sounds like a good place to end today's presentation. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and share it. If you really like the video, share it. That does a whole lot more for the channel than just liking it. And subscribe. Subscribe also helps a whole heck of a lot. If you didn't enjoy the video, well, let us know why, or sleep tonight knowing that Fred is judging you. Right, Frederick? Well, anyway, thanks for watching, and as always, have a good day.